Hey, how's it going, broskies? Blankfog here from TeamPredatorGaming, and this is a SMG rushing tactics video. Now, I am a very rushy player personally, but I don't really like to be because it gets me killed a lot. But here's where I actually played smart while rushing, and actually use an SMG in this game. I usually don't use SMGs in Modern Warfare 3. I just don't like them very much, but I did use it in this game. And now you'll see immediately a break for that B flag. And that's because I don't want the other team taking the flag. As many of you know, that domination, you always want 2 flags held and then 1 flag for them. Now you'll see I'm using the PP90 with a red dot sight. I usually use this with a red dot and silencer because when we're rushing around, I want a silencer to stay off the minimap, and it just helps a whole lot to actually be able to move around the map efficiently and not be able to be seen on the radar. So I circled that little kind of forward section of the map from my flag to B and then straight across. So I'm pretty much cutting the map in half, showing my presence in most of the map already. And they took A, so I come back and get it, and I knew I saw something on the radar, someone coming for me, so I was kind of waiting for them, you know, hiding out. And even though this is a rushing gameplay, you need to know that when you're rushing, you do need to kind of stop when the time is needed. And you see this here because I think someone's coming, so I just prepare for them. And you see behind that cover, I didn't kind of just push up myself right on the cover. I more or less kind of backed away from it a little bit so that there was a gap between me and the cover. And the reason I do that is because, one, since I'm higher, I'm then creating less of a target for them to shoot because of depth perception. Because, oh, a triple, look at that. So since I'm farther back and I'm higher up, they can not see a lot of me. But since I'm still higher up, I can see a lot of them. Also, if they shoot through that cover, the drop-off damage is going to come through. So the distance they are from me is going to affect the bullet damage. Then them shooting through something is going to affect the bullet damage. So when you are like above something and you are behind cover, back up a little bit and create a distance between you and the cover, because it'll just help you a whole lot. And you saw that, like, I'm up on this doorway and I'm like, okay, so I'm set up and I know someone else is coming, so I decide to run back and try to take cover. But this guy was rushing with the strikers, so he won that gunfight. But when you are rushing, try to make every situation to your advantage, like especially when you're using a shotgun or SMG. I don't know how that guy killed me. Like, I guess I was just playing herp derp or something. I was not paying attention. But when you are using close quarters weapons, you want to make sure that you're moving effectively and that everything you do is suiting to your game style right there. So when you guys are rushing, definitely go to cover, stick onto walls, because when you stick onto a wall, usually you can run a little faster. I don't know why, it's just kind of a game thing. But so if you're on a wall, you know that one side's not going to be shot at. And if you're moving from cover to cover, then you are obviously reducing your chance to get shot by a whole lot. And it's just kind of better because no one wants to be a baby buffalo running in the open. So we come and capture B again, and it's a really big deal to be a team player, especially in objective games, because while there's 2 types of players in objective games that are very vital, you need team players on your team to be able to effectively secure a win. Now you need objective players who will go and risk their lives to be on a flag, and then you need Slayer players. Slayers are the ones who are getting your Osprey Gunners, your Reapers, and everything else that's really nice and fancy to take out the enemy to help you capture the objective and hold it down. Now I'm using a OBJ but Slayer type of role here because I'm going for the objective, but I have very lethal kill streaks on. I think I have UAV too, so it's pretty much a mixture of everything. So you have a UAV, a Predator, and then whatever else, so that you have your supportiveness with your UAV. You then have your lethal abilities with your Predator, and then whatever else you pick is most likely lethal or a care package or something, and that'll help. So you see I come behind the truck, and I have my helicopter, but I decide not to use it, so I just switch to my Predator and use that. And I could have gotten a couple people actually, because there was a few people there. But I decided to go for the one I could easily get, because I don't want to be stingy and miss the opportunity to get a kill, because I don't want to waste the Predator. So then I decided to try to call my helicopter, and as I can see, I can't use it now because there's too much airspace. But you see right here, I'm spraying at this guy, and a lot of my gameplays you'll see that I'm shooting a lot, like kind of at nothing. And this is suppressive fire. Now, suppressive fire is very important, mainly because, well, are you going to get out of cover if you're getting shot at? No. And also because right there I was clipping him, so I know that I could hit him, I just kind of had to keep going so that it would actually kill him. Now I come underground here, and this hallway is really dangerous, so I would recommend when you're moving through it to go in that little side room, because it's a straight line of sight. And I feel awesome that I just kind of turned around and got that guy. I don't even know why I turned around. But so I'm watching this area, making sure no one was going to come back. And this is kind of a issue here, because we have all 3 flags. And doing this makes it so that you have no idea where they're spawning. So a really nice thing to do is when you have a triple cap is to kind of set your team members up around the map so that you are still being a very effective presence in the map, but you're not running around getting spawn killed or like getting shot in the back because you have no idea where they're spawning. But I'm a rusher, so I decided to kind of throw that to the wind and go and run around. And I'm staying near the subway area mainly because I know that they're going to try to use cover to flank our routes and get a flag. And I think they're capturing C right now, and I'm just like I'm thinking of going and trying to prevent it. So I throw a couple of nades over there, and stun grenades and flash grenades and like your tactical grenades are very important like in your rushing game, because when you are rushing you want to be able to surprise your enemy, because you're already rushing, so you're already going to be right in their face, you're going to be really close, and they're going to kind of, you know, freeze up when they see you. So when you have a stun grenade, throw it in a room, run around the corner, you know, and just take out who you need to take out. But usually when you are rushing, try not to run around corners. It's not a very good idea. Even if you're not rushing, just sprinting around corners is not very good. You easily get taken out all the time, and it's not very good. And you'll see I drop shot all the time, even though there's cover in front of me. Well, that one I knew that I could shoot through it because it's thin cover, and I talked about this in an earlier video. So thin cover you can easily drop shot and shoot through, because even though it looks stupid, you're then creating a barrier between you and him that he is going to be like, well, what do I do? He's behind cover, I'm just going to not fire at him. And since you're shooting, you're getting lots of hit markers, killing him, and just winning the gunfight. But when you're shooting through thicker cover that really can't be penetrated, that's what she said, then it's not very good idea to try to drop shot and shoot. And I kind of, for some reason, I just squeeze the controller when I'm playing, so I drop shot kind of out of nowhere sometimes. But so it's almost the end of the game, and we're just kind of setting up, making sure that we're securing the win. And for some reason, even if we're 199 to 5, I always push for the win super hard all the way to the end. But I hope you guys enjoyed that commentary. I learned something about SMG rushing tactics. Remember, move cover to cover, and when you're above something that's higher and you're behind cover, back up, make a gap between you and that cover so that the damage drop off will be effective. So anyway guys, my name is Blankfog. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos from the best channel in gaming. I would like to give a special thank you to WOAHFOX for supplying the music for this video. He is an 8-bit chip-step music producer. Really great guy, really awesome stuff. Like, for someone who's just starting out, has amazing music. So you hear 3 of his songs in this video, and if you want to hear more, you can go to his channel, subscribe, look at all of his music, go to his SoundCloud, and actually download some for yourself. So right now, guys, go to his channel, support him, and tell him TeamPredatorGaming sent you.